Hey guys, what's up? Hope you're having a magical day. It is a gorgeous sunny day in Vancouver today, but it is hot as balls. Cleavage sweat left, right, and center. Crevices that I did not know could produce sweat are producing sweat. So if you guys hear a humming sound, it's because the air conditioner is literally right outside this door. However, the door is closed, so I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of even having the air conditioner on. Whatever. I am back today with a little bit of a MAC cosmetics haul. I've been talking about this for a few videos now. I'm not huge on shopping sprees when it comes to MAC. I go in every once in a while and pick up little bits and pieces and then set them aside to talk about them. I think I'm at the point now where I've got enough products where I can actually film a haul. Some of these products are for personal use, the others are for my professional makeup kit. Some of these products are replacements for things that I have finished or completely destroyed because I dropped my makeup kit. I'm going to start out with foundations, and actually the first one I don't physically have with me because I've taken it back to the store. If you guys have watched my two most recent tutorials, you would have seen me use it. It was the Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. It's fairly new, so when I saw it in the store and I saw that it said waterproof, I was all about it, and the girl working there completely sold me on it because she said it would be really great for oily skin, but for my skin in particular, I don't know about anybody else's, it was a complete nightmare. As you guys know, I have oily to combination skin. I have very large pores, so the last thing that I want is to be putting something on my face that's gonna just completely gravitate towards those pores and make them 10 times more visible. And that is exactly what I found this foundation did. It went right to the areas that I wanted to diffuse and cover, and it made them like 10 times more apparent. I'd say it was like a light to medium coverage. If you wanted to use the entire tube, which is about this long, you could probably do that to get full coverage out of it, but my skin just did not agree with it. It didn't give me the coverage that I wanted. It didn't give me the durability that I wanted. It made me look really oily. If you actually take a look at my skin in my last tutorial where I zoom you in on the look, my pores look like craters on the fucking moon. Took it back to the store, never want to see that foundation again. I'm not sure how it wears on those of you with dry skin. I can only speak for myself, and I ain't about that life. The next foundation I stocked up on is not only an OG in my personal makeup stash, but also in my professional makeup kit. For some reason, people always request this foundation. It is the Studio Fix Fluid. I restocked NC20 and NC25. This foundation is a hit or miss. People either love it or they absolutely fucking hate it. And the reason is because they say it breaks them out, which is funny because when I was in high school, I used to rock Studio Fix Fluid hard, and then for a while, I couldn't wear it anymore because I was going through that really awkward adolescent stage in my life where I was breaking out for absolutely no reason. So I blamed my foundation and I stopped using it altogether, but then I started wearing it again in my adult life because I had it in my professional makeup kit. And I thankfully don't have an issue anymore. When I'm a little bit more fair, I'll use NC20, and when I have a bit of a tan, I'll use NC25. I'd say these are a medium to high coverage. They are very buildable. For me and the clients that I've worked on, it blends out to a natural matte finish, and I do like the fact that it has an SPF of 15. Although that is very low, it's better than nothing. So yeah, big fan. I keep readjusting my hair because my body is really clammy right now and my hair keeps sticking to it. I know, I'm just dripping in sex appeal right now. I restocked my beloved Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Illuminating Base, and this is in the yellow shade. This comes in yellow and pink. Yellow is meant for deeper skin tones. Pink, I believe, is meant for fair skin tones. I've used yellow on myself as well as all of my clients, and I haven't really found an issue with it. Once you apply it and blend it into the skin and the skin absorbs it, I find that the yellow or pink tinge completely disappears anyway. This is a gel base. It is very rich in vitamins, antioxidants, minerals, and I believe it has caffeine as well to sort of wake up your skin. It moisturizes the skin, it primes it, and it leaves it feeling really silky smooth, which helps the foundation apply flawlessly. It's illuminating, it's brightening, and it helps with oil control, so I would highly recommend this. I've got a powder that I purchased for my personal use. This is a repurchase. The Studio Sculpt Defining Powder, and this is in Light Plus. This powder is very light, it's very sheer, it's kind of like a second skin. You don't get a whole lot of coverage out of it, but when you do apply it to the skin, it's very soft and smooth and almost like a perfecting veil. I like to have it in my purse for touching up. It's just flawless. Definitely something I would consider having in your purse for the summer months if you want to touch up while you're on the go. It'll be great for freshening up your makeup, but won't leave you feeling or looking cakey. A few months back, I picked up the Pro Longwear Waterproof Brow Set, and this is in Empathetically Blonde. I really like this because of the tip. It's very small, which is something that I always look for in brow gels. Unlike some brow gels, this doesn't have that sort of metallic finish. It is the absolute perfect shade for my brows, and it keeps them in place all day long. I have found, however, since L'Oreal came out with their Brow Stylist Plumper, it has kind of taken the place of my MAC brow set, but I still got love for it. Also restocked a few brow pencils for my professional makeup kit. I've got 2 in Fling, which are perfect for blondes, and 1 in Lingering, which is perfect for brunettes. These are retractable, and they are some of my faves. I don't even remember when I got this next product. It is the Casual Color Lip and Cheek Color in the shade Relaxation. This is perfect as a cream blush or as a lip color. It is a very beautiful, cool-toned mauvey pink, and as per usual, you guys know this is totally my shade. If I were to ever develop a lip color, this would be it. Anything gray or cool pink, mauve toned, sort of like what I have on right now, is totally Irina. This is me. This is me in a lip pan. I'll try to give you guys a little swatch so you can see how it looks on my skin. It's really beautiful. It's just gorgeous. Perfect for bridal, especially if I have a bride with drier skin who wants a dewy finish. I like to play around with a cream blush and sort of match her lips to it. I picked up a Sheen Supreme Lipstick a while back, and this is in the shade Asian Flower. It is totally similar to Relaxation. I'll actually place it right next to it. It's a little bit more vibrant and a little bit more pinky blue, which I absolutely love. It's labeled as a sheen, but I do find that you can totally build it up. It pairs perfectly with the lip liner that I have on right now, which is Nars Agua. The Sheen Supreme lipsticks are perfect for those who want the shine of a gloss, but the longevity of a lipstick. I've got 6 matte lipsticks in front of me. 2 are part of the regular collection. 4 are part of the new The Matte Lip collection by MAC, which are now also part of the permanent collection, and some of them, they've taken their most popular lip liners and actually formulated them into matte lipsticks, which I'm so excited about. So the first 2 are not new, I've just picked them up recently. The first one is styled in Sepia. Gorgeous gray beige shade. I also recently repurchased the classic Ruby Woo. I gave mine away to a client because she fell in love with it. This is that vibrant, bright, fire engine red. Now for the exciting part, I have 4 of their new matte lipsticks. I have Men Love Mystery, Antiqued Velvet, Whirl, and Stone. Whirl and Stone in particular are based off of their existing lip liners, and when I found out they're coming out with matte lipsticks based on those shades, I almost shat my pants with excitement. First we've got Men Love Mystery. This is like a light magenta purple. It reminds me a lot of Heroin, except it's a little bit more pink and not as purple. If you are of a deeper skin tone, this would look gorgeous on you. Antiqued Velvet just rocked my socks off when I saw it. I needed it in my life. It is a very dark, sort of chocolatey red shade. It reminds me a lot of Lime Crime's Velveteen in Salem, which I never got my hands on because fuck that noise. But I think it's a little bit deeper than that and not as red, so maybe it's not like that. I don't know. Looks different on camera. P.S. I also did close-up swatches of these on my Instagram with no filter, so you can get a really good idea of what they look like on the skin. I'll link that below for you somewhere. Next we've got Whirl, which is right here. I think I'm going to swatch the Whirl lip liner just above it so you can kind of see the difference between the lip liner and the lipstick. So the lip liner is up here, the lipstick is down here. There's not much of a difference. It's that beautiful sort of latte brown shade. Perfect for blondes. I used to rock a shade really similar to this when I was in high school, believe it or not. And last but not least, we've got Stone. This is the lipstick, and up top is the lip liner, almost identical. The lip liners naturally are a little bit more milky, I want to say. Stone is like that gray sort of ghost beige asphalt shade that everybody just goes nuts for on Instagram. I have a few more lip pencils. Two of them are the Pro Longwear Lip Pencils. We have Nice and Spicy, and the second one is Bespoken 4. Nice and Spicy is right here. It's in that same sort of light milk chocolate Whirl family, and Bespoken 4 is right here, and it's gorgeous because it's sort of like a lip pencil version of Rebel by MAC. For years and years I was wearing Night Moth underneath Rebel by MAC, but it has been since replaced with Bespoken 4 because it's pretty much the same shade as Rebel, and it's a Pro Longwear shade, so that shit doesn't move. And right next to them we've got a regular MAC lip pencil in the shade Magenta, and this is just your true magenta shade, perfect for those of medium to deeper skin tones, especially for spring and summer. Last but certainly not least, I have two skincare products by MAC. I'm not going to get into too much detail on either of them because I want to save that for my long-awaited skincare routine. And these are two products that I have used for a very long time and I 110% stand by. The first one is a repurchase. I have been using this for a minute. I have one for myself and I have one for my professional makeup kit because it just works flawlessly on all my clients. It is the MAC Mineralized Charged Water Moisture Gel. This is the gel of life. I don't know how else to describe it. It is the absolute perfect moisturizer for all skin types pretty much. Especially if you are oily, combination, porous, just me, basically. This will be your best friend. I use this in the day, I use this in the night, I use this before makeup, I use it on my clients before makeup. They absolutely love the way it leaves their skin feeling. Because it is a gel formula, it absorbs into the skin very quickly. It doesn't leave your face feeling oily at all. The Mineralized Charge Water Eye Gel is just as good. MAC skincare products are actually legit. I feel like a lot of people underestimate them because MAC makes makeup, so naturally you'd kind of like steer away from the skincare, but fear not, my delicate little snowflakes. The MAC skincare products, the Mineralized Charge Water ones in particular, are bomb. I could talk your ear off about this next product for about 20 minutes, but I'm gonna save that for my skincare routine video. It is the MAC Mineralized Volcanic Ash Exfoliator. This is my second tube. It is the best thing that has ever happened to me in my life, skincare wise. It is very hard to get your hands on in stores because it is always sold out, and there's a reason for it. It is because it was sent from the heavens. Once you use this as an exfoliator, something tells me you're probably never going to use anything ever again. It is made with natural volcanic ash and sugar crystals. Starts out as like a really grainy, sugary exfoliator, and when you add warm water to it, it starts to sort of turn into a cleanser situation, removes all your dead skin cells, leftover makeup, leaves the skin feeling very moisturized, which is something that is very hard to find in an exfoliator. Usually exfoliators strip your skin of their natural oils. This will not leave you feeling that way. I would highly recommend it for anybody with dry skin, oily skin, you name it. This is going to be your best friend. I have so much more to say about it, but again, I'm going to save it for my skincare video. So that wraps up my MAC Cosmetics haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. All of the products that I mentioned will be listed in the description box below, along with all of my social media platforms, along with my Instagram photo of the close-up lipstick swatches for you. Next, I'm thinking of filming my skincare routine or my current favorite beauty products. I'm gonna film both, but let me know in the comments below which one you want me to film first, and I will do that for you. Straight up, I'm sitting in a puddle of my own sweat. As always, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!